details. And of course, there's visuals of police personnel in plain clothes operating amid the NEET protest crackdown surfaced. They've also now sparked outrage. Here's what the law, however, actually says about identification and crowd dispersal powers. Under Chapter 9 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, only a magistrate or a police officer is empowered to order an unlawful assembly to disperse, a power that cannot be exercised by unidentified or plainclothes personnel acting outside this framework. This isn't a new legal ground. Back in 1997, in the landmark D.K. Basu versus State of West Bengal case, the Supreme Court had ruled that addressing officers must carry clear, visible identification at all times. More recently, in August 2025, the Andhra Pradesh High Court had questioned how citizens could recognize plainclothes personnel as legitimate law enforcement officers when they fail to present official identification while on duty. So what are a citizen's rights in such a situation? The law is clear. Any person can demand official identification, a visible badge, and the specific reason for action from any officer engaging with them, uniformed or not. With visuals from the Delhi protest now showing personnel without nameplates and some allegedly in civilian clothing, the question of accountability is, of course, back in sharp focus. Advocate Sanjay Verma with us on the broadcast. Advocate Verma, how will this issue of cops in plainclothes be taken up before the courts? Advocate Verma, can you hear me? And in some news coming in, a fresh twist has emerged in the standoff over the examination reforms bill in Parliament, with both sides now signalling a possible new way out of the deadlock. Sources indicate that Congress and other opposition parties are open to discussing the public examination amendments bill, but on one condition, that the debate be held tomorrow instead of today. The government sources have agreed to this proposal. However, there's a caveat that if the opposition backs out of discussing the bill tomorrow as agreed, the government is prepared to go ahead and pass the legislation by voice vote with or without opposition participation. My colleague Manohar will be joining us on the broadcast shortly. So, some news coming in from the Parliament, where another day was wasted today entirely. There was no discussion was held on the examination bill that has been prepared by the government. And we've now learnt that the opposition has signaled that they want the discussion to take place tomorrow instead of today, and the government has accepted the same. Manohar, take our viewers through the details, please.
बिल्कुल, लोकसभा और राज्यसभा दोनों और कल तक के लिए स्थगित हो गई है। वजह यह है कि विपक्ष की ओर से लगातार जो है सो रकस क्रिएट किया जा रहा था, हंगामा किया जा रहा था और मांग किया जा रहा था कि अमित शाह और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी माफी मांगे, उसके बाद भी चर्चा हो सकती है। तो ऐसी स्थिति में हंगामे के बाद लोकसभा और राज्यसभा दोनों स्थगित हो गई, क्योंकि राज्यसभा की अगर मैं बात करूं तो राज्यसभा में खड़गे लगातार इस बात को लेकर के मांग करते रहे। वहीं लोकसभा में विपक्ष की ओर से लगातार इस इशू को उठाया जाता रहा। लेकिन अब सोर्सेस के मुताबिक अगर बोलूं कि कल गतिरोध खत्म हो सकता है और कल इस पे चर्चा के लिए पक्ष और विपक्ष दोनों राजी होते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। और ऐसे में कल जो पब्लिक एग्जामिनेशन प्रिवेंशन अमेंडमेंट बिल है, वो बिल हो सकता है कि कल सरकार पास कराने की कोशिश करें और इसे लेकर के वोटिंग भी होगी। जी।